my dad used to say, don't pull the ladder up after yourself. We are keeping that ladder in place. If our students go off to college, they're successful, they graduate, then their families are also on a different path.
Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
Cristo Rey is a unique private Catholic school where students get the opportunity to go to work-study placement one day of the week, and it depends on your interests or major in college. I remember, like, as a middle schooler, I definitely wanted to come here because of the corporate work-study program, and because I know that this is a college prep school, and I knew that college was the path for me.
I got to work at Hood, Novartis, and Broad Institutes. Other schools, they tell you you're gonna go to school 5 days a week, you're gonna get homework 5 days a week. But Cristo Rey says, no, we're gonna give you that outside experience. So when I go to other job interviews, I can say that I have experience in that. And I know how to address when I go to those interviews, I know how to act. So I'm glad that CRB provides that for the student.
It's a great school. I love the work study. They put me in an area where I was able to learn about the things that I like.
A current supervisor always tells me how, like, when she was a senior or something like that, her job was babysitting, but like I have like 4 years of experience in shipping companies and insurance companies and a bank. So it was like really helpful for giving me like real world experience.
Of course, you're having these conversations now with your peers. They might be at a large accounting firm, you're at a law firm. So now at 13, 14 years old, you're trading skills and techniques that you're learning in the workplace. So I think that builds a great sense of confidence.
The teachers and faculty members are really just there for you. I feel like that's something that's unique for our school.
It's really, here at Cristo Rey, we have the American story being retold again and again, and being retold in the building where, 150 years ago, it was Irish immigrants in this building, right? Folks who had, parents were working as laborers and moms as house cleaners. Well, that story is just repeating here, just a different time, but it is the American dream.
The way that Cristo Rey works for their students is very beneficial. Corporate work study, the college preparatory work, Cristo Rey really tries to push their students to their limits.
Starting Tuesday, March 17th, we are closing all Boston Public Schools to all students. This is out of an abundance of caution to ensure that we're taking action to protect our students, our families, our teachers, and all our staff.
For 2 weeks, there's a shutdown. Our team knew we cannot do anything that's going to put them further behind than any wealthy suburban district or wealthy independent private school. We worked round the clock on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to get all these kids up, connected with their laptops, started the process of school remotely, synchronously on that Tuesday. We had 3 things guide us. 1, health and safety of students. It's always been paramount. The second was not compromising academic rigor. And social-emotionally, the kids need to be known they're loved. Those were the lenses through which we did all of our work through the pandemic. Having to say to faculty, we're not sure when we can give you a contract. We're not sure if we can hire you back. Oh, and by the way, we need you to be that steady rock and anchor for our students. Holy cow. And our teachers did it. They did it for these kids, for the mission. They didn't leave. They didn't abandon the kids or abandon the mission. And so that financial piece is critical.
Oh my God. I feel like he's definitely like the best principal that we've ever had. He's just so he doesn't just sit in his office all day. He's walking everywhere. He's always around us. He's making sure that everything is okay. He's always so quick to check up on me. When I first got my schedule, my senior year, I didn't have a science. And as you know, I want to major in a science. My first thing was, to reach out to the principal, and he made it happen. He was very understanding. He was like, I understand where you're coming from, and I was able to make the switch. That's not just with me, it's with everyone. And that's why I would literally consider him my bestie, because I can always go to him if there's an issue. He's very involved with all of us. He's literally outside waiting to greet us in the morning.
What does it mean to you on a personal level to be the principal of this high school?
Mr. Ryan has been there, and he's been here for a while, and you could really tell that he wants to be here, and he wants to try, and he wants to make everything work for the school and the students.
For Rosemary and for me, this is not a stepping stone to another job. This is who we are. And that's who we're also looking for in our faculty and staff. This is a place where you can be the best version of yourself and allow you to grow.
Teachers, they're very strong and supportive, and I'm kind of shocked that they're so supportive, especially because the school, like the education part, it's very rigorous and it's very hard. And it's good to know that, you know, they're not just throwing material out there and then expecting you to just get the answer right on a test. Even if you don't understand something, they're there and they walk through it with you and they help you every step of the way.
So, you know, kids who are, who might look at the world and say, geez, you know, life is tough. Maybe I should keep my head down and just try to do the bare minimum or see what I can do to get by. And instead, they have soaring visions about where they can go and what they can be. And our job at Cristo Rey is to make sure that they have the resources to get there. In this year, where we have had Band-Aids ripped off, we have seen issues of racial injustice, we've seen food insecurity, so shared by our families, evictions, all of the different social ills that exist in our society are so evident here at Cristo Rey Boston. And what we're doing is offering students a way to move themselves ahead in the world, to bridge that opportunity gap. But we can't do it without your help. So we really need folks to, in this extraordinary year, to make an extraordinary gift. If there's ever a time to do it, it's now.
Thank you from all of us for doing what you do. You see it here tonight, or you see it in our college placement.
So far, I've gotten into 11. I'm waiting to hear back from 8 more colleges.
But beyond that, you see it in the young men and women.
I want to be an FBI agent and
Pediatric surgeon, but general surgery.
I had a lot of family in St. Lucia. It would just be nice to be able to support them in their daily lives.
I'm looking forward to becoming an anesthesiologist.
It's time, talent, and treasure. We're acutely aware that we need all 3 here. We can't thank you enough for all the good work that you do on behalf of these students.